Hello, welcome to this video cast to subscribe to Cal Chew. Join me on the canal. It's quite a nice temperature on here. Just off the canal, it's absolutely unbearable. No bit concrete and everything. I didn't know what I want to talk about this video. And did one for a few days. I've been racking brains. There's been that much going off, hasn't there? But I think the one thing, seeing as summer's here and it gets talked about the most, is the global warming, climate change hoax. Now I'm sat here on a perfect English summer's day. I'm sat on the canal, temperatures not as warm as yesterday, but it's a little above average. Around 23 to 25, something like that maybe. But, you know, it should be back. Like after I thought, I'm sat at home, I'm bored, I thought I'll go on canal, I'll record a podcast, a video cast, and I'll come and chill out for a couple hours down here. Just to break up the day. You know, because I've got busy, well, I said busy week, watching cricket. Busy in terms of exciting busy, like a lot of good sport on for me. I know I didn't have this on last year, and I used to wear a cricket hat or a hat most of the time in summer. And then I didn't, but this year I started, I was feeling wappy side, so it's true as you get older, you don't cope with it as well. I thought that was just a bit of a myth that Brits went on about, but no, it's a very British thing. We don't cope with it, I guess as well. But what I want to talk about is, I don't want to talk about it, the medieval warm period, guys. That was where they tried to say it didn't happen, or it's a conspiracy theory, all of that good stuff, you know. Those labels they like to give. And then, temperatures when it got to 2000, that fake graph, you know, it's going along, natural waveform information. Dog like, we're all gonna die. And he's like, that's your chart data then, is it, mate? Yeah, that must be chart data, that. Quite proud of that effort. Computer, just like the COVID hoax, shit in, shit out, spread the shit. And that's basically what it is. Now, what could have caused it back in the medieval period? Turbocharged handcarts, people talking, singing, cows farting. It's the sun. See what they never talk about? It's the sun. Now if it were cloudy today, I probably wouldn't even be sat here because it'd be quite... But it might be humid and warm, but usually in England, this time it can get cloudy and a bit warm, but for 9 months of the year in England, more often than not, when it gets cloudy, it gets cool. Most of the time, it's not a particularly hot country, it's not a particularly cold country. It's not normally excessively wet or excessively dry. I know this year, apart from this dry spell, where everything's been really wet and snowy. And that's the other thing about statistics. Going off a tangent here. They said March was 1.4 degrees above average. I'm sorry. For 3 weeks in March, it was snow and ice. That happened a couple of Februaries ago. In 2021, same thing for 3 weeks, snow and ice on ground. I think when December come out warmer than average, 3 weeks again, that's snow and ice. Thing. As it warm? Well, it's warmer because this happened here and that happened there, and we're so much better at getting it, and because of the warming climate, and we were all going to die, even -5 is like 5 degrees. I'm just making that up, but that's how they go off. That's believable. That's just me acting. But that's how they go off though, isn't it? Innit? That's how they go off. So, you know, I dispute statistics. It's like last year when we had that 40 degrees. The roll recall at airports and the temperatures were taken. David Icke talked about it at the time, and I did. When the plane set off, well, you're gonna get a false positive. You're gonna get a blast of heat. It's an engine, for God's sake. You know, it needs heat to work. That's how engines work, and most engines work actually. Friction, reaction, frequency. It's a state of consciousness. If you want to get technical about it. But But they have it. I mean, yeah, years ago. What caused it then, the warm period? Well, the sun goes through different cycles. And as I understand it, and other researchers, there was a grand solar maximum. And on this particular one, we ended up with the climate around the world warmer than the previous average. But actually, during that period, it's a time where human beings do well, when the weather's better. We get the water supply, better food, water, better everything. Nothing freezes. Better everything. I'm not sure about the winters, but I know the summers were probably like the average temperature. Summer temperatures around 21 to 25 in Britain, from north to south, or maybe 18 to 16 up in Scotland. I don't know what it was, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was like 25 to 30, the average summer temperature. And of course, they're coming out scaremongering and saying in 2050 the average summer temperature is going to be 40 odd degrees all over the country, 30 odd, yeah. Because they work on the premise of these heat spikes. A cover on the camera. I think there was something there. Sorry, spider. You don't want my hat. But yeah, those are things. But it was great because I'm great for life. See, that's the thing. The scare people about when the summer's here. Doing winter, but when the summer's here, we're all going down. Now, can people pass away in the heat? Yeah. They keep going fit, healthy people. Like I've said before, only if they don't stay hydrated the correct. So you don't even need that much food in hot weather. If they don't stay hydrated with electrolytes and real proper stuff that keeps you hydrated, then yeah, of course there's a chance. But on the whole, fit and healthy people, well, you're saying fit and healthy. That means they can cope with all different types of weathers. They're fit, healthy, strong, from cold to hot and everything in between. Right? They're strong, fit and healthy men and women. Right? Ooh, men and women. Ooh, men and women. Yeah, I did. Woke, yeah. I'm woke. Can somebody get that woke last dummy? No, moving on. That's what caused it. They never talk about the sun. The sun's out there and it's pretty warm. Thank goodness I'm on the canal with the breeze. I won't actually bother about coming out, but I'm glad I have. It's making that effort. But yeah, this global warming, climate change, what it's really being used for is to take away all your freedoms, just like the COVID hoax. It's another gift that keeps on giving because it ties into the AI agenda, the despiritualization, which is what it's really about, the nature of reality. And it's about saying, well, because of the climate, we're going to have lockdowns. Well, if that one come in, we're going to have to take freedoms away. Honey, they're at it again, saying they have to take our freedoms away to protect his freedoms from weather. Well, look, honey, if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. And we live in a world like this. Yeah, we do. Through acquiescence. And that's how it's brought in. Now, these heat spikes, that's lots when I was a kid, but the weather was dramatised then. They can manufacture weather, they can make it hot, cold, whatever. Hot, based in, not just in Alaska, but ones around the world, based in Ulden's ionosphere, which stabilises the jet stream, can make it go up, down, and whatever. Chemtrails and engineering, so far so good today. Yesterday, quite a few. It's earlier though. And all of that sort of stuff, so I don't think in weather like this there's no probably like heat spikes in the middle of the world is actually good for us. But that was all natural. But I'm not quite sure if any weather is natural, it's all just weather manipulation control. But I think it's something it will be. You've got to keep it open mind to a possibility. But yes, well, they never talk about them in the home page. They'll say, well, records began in the 1800s, just as we're coming out of the mini ice age, where And that was caused by ground solar minimum. The opposite, we used to so-called used to have ice bears in the Thames. And we used to go out in winter, and it's just buses like we are now, and we just don't know nature very well these days. It's all included sometimes. But yeah, that's what we're saying then. Distract myself. But yeah, that's what it's really going to be used for. The centres take your freedoms away. Oh yeah, the mini ice age, and then of course it's going to get hotter and you're going to have these, because technically we're still in a way coming out of it in so many ways. That's why winters, I'd say, were worse in my mum and my dad and David Icke's generation than they are now, because a different weather cycle. That's probably why we're getting more heat spikes, but not necessarily like in 1976, or well, it's just not all the way through, but we've had a few. But the fact that we still talk about certain years proves much of it's a one-off. But like I said, this weather getting is actually really good for us. Nothing bad about it. Yeah, okay, every day. But years before the cataclysm happened, as I've said, apparently there weren't rain, it was moisture in the clouds, and it were all this obviously natural ecosystem thing I messed about with, with the sound, the juice, we talked about it the week. So, yeah, there is no global warming climate, but the climate's always changed, and to pick that. But in the way they say it, there's no global warming. Definitely none of that. I mean, technically, there's no global cooling as such, but temperatures peaked into late 2000s, then it starts cool because it's a natural cycle, and then you mean you can't nice weather though, but on the whole, temperatures aren't rising much cool a little bit since then. But yeah, there's no global no climate change. As they say, it's a complete hoax to take over your lives and take away freedoms. I have to respond to that. I was going to do a video, but I didn't. There's a troll channel around going on to paranormal now of John Six Senses. He's changed his name to Alpha Paranormal Journalism in Georgia, which is fine. It's a cool name. And this troll thing on Facebook, I mean, I pressed like to it thinking it was them, but it's not. They're on YouTube now. And Apple submit Messenger. Then, they said they have taken it down. Not that I asked them, I wasn't bothered. Have you the devil troll? Can't remember what I put, but it was accused me of threatening them the lives and all crap. I mean, what? But they're saying that as they're pointing out what I put, which was nothing like what they were saying. Pretty fucking stupid. To the people what are trolling John Six Sense and making stuff about John, Jojo, or myself, viewers and stuff, just because I stuck up for John. Pretty fucking stupid. It was pretty fucking stupid. Calling me devil troll. Saying I'm saying this, saying that. It's you pointing out what I'm saying, what I'm actually. Do you realise that's cognitive dissonance? That's mental illness. Me and John Six Sense did have a disagreement over free speech. We mentioned 9/11 on this page in September 11th, 2021. But if I was so mainstream, I'd say, I watch the content. I think the content's great on YouTube. You do this without me getting trolled. So I really like what he's. I really like what they've done there. I think that's good. People say they're fake. They're not. They've just had activity. Which is trouble is when people fake, like they got the lampshade moving, nobody's going to believe people are genuine. That's why people don't believe genuine mediums, which John Jojo are, because of charlatans. This is why people don't believe in anything paranormal, or people do it properly, so there's no such thing as demons. I've got a lot of respect for weed with Ghost on Trent and that, keep it real. But saying no such thing as demons when they control the simulation, when on the behalf the reptiles and greys and others on the doing it masters create the simulation, and when it's in David Icke's books, what's really going on, and the word demon is about Christianity, but you know, you've got the jinn from Islam, pre-Islam Arabia. You've got yeah, Christians, demons. You've got Yahweh, Jehovah. In Jewish, you've got, in the Gnostics, archons. In the children, in the pretty much of the Zulu shaman. In the Zulu, they called it Children of the Serpent, Chitahora. Another one, Native American name, Tico. Another one, the Flyers. There's all these different names, but it's symbology. It's describing the same force. So I respect people's work, but people are fake. Shame on you, people don't have any shame. But good, because I do believe good always trumpetes lightning and it's more powerful. But it's a battle line out in entities, battle line out entities of consciousness. So I do understand why people say they don't exist, because everyone's screaming at demon when they might not be in a place. But then again, it's so easy to just off our frequency band, so maybe when the straight box or EVP calls that demon, maybe they are maybe it isn't taking the piss. This thing about keeping on minded with the so-called, there is no paranormal, it's completely normal, completely natural. They call it para because people have a paranormal mindset believe mainstream science. Well, that's para. Well, the mainstream, sorry, the global cult who organise the mainstream science know for a fact that the paranormal, well, there is no paranormal, meaning it's very real, it does exist, and there's nothing abnormal, it's completely as natural as the air we breathe. So, that's my stance on it. Just putting out information. Ah, you said this, you said that. Yeah, call free speech, deal with it. But I don't want to believe that. Cool. So, yeah, you've got, yeah, it's a battle act now, so, but people fake understand it. But demons exist, same as ghost spirits, God conscience, for part of it all exists. So that's what they're really hiding, and that's really what the global warming climate change is about, to take away your freedoms, so you're not being spiritual, so you're not thinking my mother's community, not stop acquiescing, so they can keep humanity in the small box that it's in. That's what all these genders are about, to save humanity. That's what it's about. So yeah, there's duck there. Quackers, I'd say crackers. Right, if load this man again. I've rattled on there for about nearly 20 minutes. But there's a thing about things I've said. You know, I'm a bit all over the place compared to David Icke, but I'm just giving you information, just trying to get a message out to the world. So take care. I'll let you up one last look. Sunny Sheffield. So guys, it was fun. But yeah, I'll see you later. Take care. Remember, we're all one constant and we're different experiences. Yeah. Just remember, we're all one consciousness and we're different experiences. Alright, take care. Bye.